Hello, everybody. Yeah, you put that? What do you think? What do you think, buddy? Cal, you can be the star of the show. Come. I asked you to. No, we're not going to my shoulder right now, honey. Because I said so. Nothing quite as much fun as arguing with the flock. Here, I'm just going to pull this up a little bit further. Yeah, we had a shorter bird last time. Yeah, there we go. Is that better, Max? Yeah. There's no problem. Okay. Max, your cords are tangled. How did that happen? You think you did it, huh? There we go. Okay. How is that for angles? Is that a little bit better? Do you want to turn around, honey? Let me put it this way. You're going to turn around. Here. You have that while I get you a couple of eggies. You want eggies? Cal, do you want eggies? Cal's hiding in the background. I'll fix that in a minute. Cal, do you like eggies? Yeah? I've got a box of mini eggy cones. Okay. My goodness. Some mini cones. Is that exciting, Max? Tell you what. I'll get these out first. Then I'll dish out some eggies into them. Yeah, we get Beak Fist. Beak Fist is always enjoyable. Okay, that's a good temperature. Okay, let's see. I fold and I roll and I stuff. And I stuff some more. And I crack a cone. Well, I'm off to a start. I cracked the cone, Betty. I had too much to stuff in it. And we'll try a smaller cone. Yeah, I cracked the cone. So Cal, Max, would you like a cone? Yeah, there's your cone. Let me see here what I can do with Max to get Cal in the shot. Cal, I've got an eggy cone for you too. Yeah, we want to see the eggy cones. There. Do we see Cal? We see Cal. Cal. Look what I have. You want? Oh boy. Yeah, you can hold it with your foot for that. Tico, I got one for you. I'll walk over. Yeah, here's right. I'll bring it here. Hi. Is that here? Oh, there you go, buddy. So good. Every birdie's got eggy cones. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Angie. Oh, yeah, it's Beak Fist time. We usually start our live streams off with a snack because, I mean, face it, the birds love snacks. Oops. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Karen. Hi, Regina. Hi, Jen. Good question. Sharon asks, is it her or is it blurry? We've not changed any settings on our end, but you might want to just double check what you're streaming at, if it's what resolution. There's a little gear button on your browser that might change that. I sometimes find that my browser will step things down on me, and it's frustrating. Angie's in the house from Calgary. Hi, Lucia. Hi, Vanilde. Welcome. And I apologize if I mispronounce anybody's name. Jordan and Janine, Michelle, Karen, of course, Tango's here. Is that rough? Hey, Max, do you have a hello for Regina? Hello? Do you have a buck? Okay, Max, if you look at the expression on his face, he's looking at me and he's looking at the eggies. Oh my goodness. And Francoise, and I may have mispronounced that, is joining us from France. And Julia's here. Oh, and what's for lunch? Do you want to know what's for lunch? Would you like another eggies? Do you like the eggies? You want an eggie? I've got another eggie. It's going to be tricky, though. This one comes in a half cone. What the heck? Hey, TCal. They're good. Do you like the eggies? Yes. You're such a good bird. You really, really are. Yeah. Always the best to start with snacks. There we go. I'm just going to pop Facebook up on my other device so I can see if there's any stars coming in there. Oh, let's go here. Was that good? Did you want some more? Oh, that is so good. Yes, so we're streaming on multiple platforms. We have friends here from Facebook and from YouTube. So if you hear me answering a comment, I might be answering a comment from one of the friends on the other platform. So just bear with us. Max, did you want another eggie? You need another eggie? Well, you look hungry today. Reach. Yes. That was actually a bit of a grab. Is that good? Is that good, Max? Okay, Max. I might have another piece of eggie here for you. Would you like another piece of eggie? You look like you want the eggie. Oh, so gentle. So gentle. You're really eating that eggie quickly, buddy. We got some eggie scraps. A little bit of eggie scrap. See what we got for eggie scraps. One bite at a time. Okay. Supposed to eat them, not lick them. Tikal seems to have the idea I licked it, it's mine. Good. Really good. No, lick it. No, you're supposed to, yeah. A little bit, it's okay. You want some? Okay, I think that's about it. Let me just give it one more scrape. One more scrape. Scrape the bowl for you. Tikal, what are you doing? Tikal, do you think you could turn around? You know what else we have? We have banana. Who wants banana? I have a banana for you. And I have a banana for you. Banana? Tikal says no banana right now. Thank you. I'll put that in your cage for later, buddy, okay? You like nanners. You know you do. All right, Teeks. Oh, yeah, nanner and a peel. Flock loves getting the banana in a peel. Makes it easy to hold on to and keeps feet from getting sticky. Tico is over on top of his cage right now. Yeah. Play with the lighting here a little bit more. My goodness. Where are you going, Tikal? Tikal? No, Tikal, we had a discussion. We are not going to climb down off of that today. Come here. Come on. You want to come up? Because I said so. Well, I know. You're thinking there might be a spot to nest down there. But guess what? There's not. There's not. Oh, I don't have a hair tie. So how about you play over here for a while, okay? That good? You gonna play over here for a while? Tico, would you like to come? I know you got a fistful of nanner. You take it with you. Come here. Come. Whoopsies. Step up. Step. Oh my goodness, Tico. I know you're defending your cage, honey. No, that's okay. My goodness gracious. Bang! Did I go bang? I went bang. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll get you guys an apple. Max, do you want an apple? We got a buck. Can we get a buck? Rara? Someone's looking at me. He knows I said the A word. Here. And slice this without slicing my hand. You want an apple? You want an apple? Okay, it is apple time. Yeah, Max will just lift up his tail when he needs to. Pretty chill right now, but he'll get noisy in a bit. Regina has a great question. She asks, do they all get along with each other? They do, but they all have their own opinions. They don't want to share the same perch, but they'll share perches beside each other. When one gets attention, the other wants attention. T-Kel is playing the game of competing with me. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Sharon, for reminding folks to beat that like button. Yeah. Yeah, no chocolate for birdies. Oh, I see a super chat. Tango says, T-Cal, do me's a solid and tell me's hello. T-Cal? Hello? 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 We might have to wait on that, Tango. Thank you for the super chat. So was that a good apple? Oh, look at your tongue going. T-Cal, why are you being so noisy? I get you another apple, buddy? Uh-huh. There. Want that one? T-Cal? Come on. Come here. Aw, poor T-Cal. It's so tough to be a bird. Green's a difficult color. You think you're being funny today, huh? Poor Tico. Just going to stand there and hold it and stare at me. Well, hello, Linda. Glad you're joining us. Yeah, so we're well into the snacks. I'm going to let them eat for a little while, and then we're going to play some games. You're so right about that, Regina. Tico is always the quiet one, sometimes a little bit too quiet. This morning, he thought that he would hide on me, He has a paper bag inside of his cage. He claimed it the last time I went shopping. Ran over and dragged it over to his cage. So I thought, okay, you really do want the paper bag. So he got that. Yeah. Oh, Max. What else do you want, Max? Big step. Try not to trip over cords this time. It's always a little bit jolting when I do that. What about it? What about it? Yeah. And it won't stop. What won't stop? Yeah. So this one is brown rice pasta. The ingredients on the pasta. Now, bear with me while I read the entire ingredient list. Brown rice. That's it. So that is a really nice one for the flock. It's just brown rice, and brown rice is good. It's obviously been shifted a little bit from the traditional rice format, but Max likes it. It's good for him. It's crunchy, so I'll let him have some. The best way to serve rice to them, of course, would be sprouted, but that's okay. I try to avoid wheat, but they get a lot of other treats. Yeah. Max likes his stick of pasta. It's a little bit of a treat, and he gets it when he's streaming. He does not get it all the time. Suzanne saying that her screen is blurry. Suzanne, check the resolution that you have YouTube set at. Look at the bottom of the window. You should have the ability to make a selection as to resolution. And if you just crank up the resolution a little bit, it might help. Oh, chickpea pasta is wonderful, Sharon. Linda, you actually missed us eating an apple a minute ago. If you notice, Tico in the background still has an apple in his foot, and he's beginning to eat it. He held it and stared at the camera for a while, hoping the camera would go away. So tasty. Soda Pete asks, what is the African gray's name? That is Tico the Gray. Tico is a 27-year-old African gray, and Max is a 28-year-old Moluccan cockatoo. Max will be turning 29 on July 1st. Now, there's a reason why we picked July 1st. We don't know Max's actual birth date, but we do know the year. So we just picked something halfway through the year. It's quite possible that he has already turned 29, but we celebrate it on the 1st of July. It's also Canada Day. Big celebration for Max, right? My goodness, Max, that is so tasty. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Just going to pour myself another cup of coffee. Hopefully, if you're out watching, do you have a drink? Are you drinking coffee, tea, pop, juice, water? What do you enjoy? All right, I've got a little bit of coffee going here. A nice black coffee. I know, not a lot of folks drink it black, but I do enjoy it black. And then I'll offer the flock some water too. But I'll wait until Max finishes his snack. If I hand him something else, he'll drop what he's doing and go after the new items. So I always wait one thing at a time. So yeah, we had a good week. Weather's beginning to warm up a bit. The temperature was warm enough that we could have possibly gone outside late yesterday afternoon, but it was really windy. And I had a friend who was out and they texted and they said, wow, that wind, it feels like it's below freezing. So that meant it was not good temperature for Max. Are you thirsty, honey? Oh. Okay. Yeah, nice fresh water. That good? Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So I taught Max to drink out of cups and mugs, and I changed them around a lot. If we're ever out and he's thirsty, there's always something you can drink out of, and he recognizes that water comes in many forms. So it's a good little lesson. We try for a lot of variety. Birds by nature are scared of anything new. And when Max gets exposed to a lot of different varieties and he consents to being exposed to it, it makes it much easier. I mean, if he only had one favorite mug and I broke that mug, oh boy, I'd be in for it. Yeah. And I don't always have a mug with me. I mean, we've been out and I've sometimes forgotten to bring water and I've had to just get a cup of water from a coffee shop or something. You know, we can drink water out of that. It's just a little different. And Max says, hey, it's water. It's okay. You want some more? You good? Okay, that was good. You drank that water nicely. So, Max, what else would you like? What would you like to do? I'll put it out to the flock. What games do we want? Do we want music? Do we want to play catch? Salient, we are from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Yes. Linda says that she loves to hear Max talk. Yeah, Max, he only talks when he chooses to. Cheryl, we love chai as well. Actually, Cheryl, we've got a really cool package coming out to you. Oh. No, we're not going to yell. Cheryl, they do enjoy drinking out of the same mug that you have, don't they? Max? Shh. My goodness, Max! Would you like to play some music, maybe? Here. Push the button. Push the button again. So the music, push the button. Not the whole button. Yeah, Max punched one of the buttons in. And just don't let him get his beak in there. Dance time. You might have to start the music again. Push it again. Push the orange button. You can do it. You're a big bird. You know how to push the button. Push the orange button. Oh, you want to push the big one. No? Push the big orange button. No? Gonna dance for me? You do it. You're just gonna dance. You don't want to push the big button anymore? Okay, we'll put that one away. You're in the mood for music, Max. I've got something else we can try to play. My goodness, we've got somebody asking if I've ever tried the birds with salsa music. Just gonna turn this on. There, are you gonna play? Me Maestro? They love all types of music. Max right now is in a country phase. He loves country. Hi, Tico. That was a great song, Max. It's okay, Tico. You don't want to play this in a while. What's wrong, Teeks? Play again? You done? Well, Tico's looking a little bit freaked out, so I'm going to put that away. It's okay, Tico. I put it away. You dropped your apple, honey. Would you like your apple again? Oh, yeah, it's pretty scary when it makes you drop your apple. That was great, Max. I see we have apple on the ground. Thank you, Tico. I really appreciate apple on the ground. Can't tell you how much I appreciate that. That was great, Max. Do you want to play this again? It's a different musical toy. Make sure we're still on camera here. We are great. You're going to take a nap on it. Like a straw? Straw chew toy. I have one for you too, Tico, if you want one. I know. Would you like a straw? Oh. Straws are pretty special. Our friend Connie, I think, is one who given us these ones at Christmas, Max. Yeah, you're still working on the bag? Those ones are fun. Cardboard straws. Oh, Tico says, not now, thank you. Not on camera. Wasn't that fun? Playing with the music? Right now, they're playing with a cardboard straw. Yeah, Max needs a nail clip right now. Yeah. Max, do we want to try a nail clip? Let's see clippers. So Max is usually pretty good about getting his nails clipped. And he usually lets me do it while he stands. Which nail? I wanted that nail right there, honey, okay? That one right there, okay? Oh, thank you. And this one right here. Oh, that was a good nail. Yeah. Your nails are getting in pretty good shape, honey. Turn this guy here. What about this one back here? Good job. Let's see. Oh, the front one here. Did not get that one yet. No, you're saying not that one. Okay, that's fine. You did really good with it, though. Thank you, honey. Yeah, you're a bird. Yeah, we did the nails. Now we'll give you a little cream. So Max, whoopsies. It's okay. Scritchies? You're itchy, but don't touch you. I see all of those new feathers coming in. Yeah, I really want to get that one though, honey. Yeah. Yeah, it's been molting season. Max has been dropping some beautiful feathers. Should we just bring a few of them over? Let's see here. That one, that's the let's talk about feathers for a few minutes. The birds have a couple of different designs of feathers. Max's salmon-colored crest feathers look a little bit like this. They're very, very wispy, almost like hairs, and really nicely curved, right, Max? It's one of the ones he's lost recently. That one's also got a bit of a regular feather at the top. He also has quite a few softer body feathers that look like this. This one's a pretty big one. And that would come from somewhere like this. And you can see it's got the peach color and the yellow. Then he's got some other feathers. These ones are much more structural. These ones are wing feathers. I just grabbed this one out of his cage. It needs to be preened. But yeah, you can see how that's curved and it's very, very firm compared to these feathers, which are very, very soft. And sort of soft, firm. But they all grow out of a feather shaft, no matter what kind of feather they are. So a feather shaft looks a little bit like this. It looks a little bit like, think about a quill pen, but it looks a little bit like a straw. And when the feathers are coming in, there's actually a blood supply that comes in through that feather shaft. You occasionally hear people talking about blood feathers. Blood feathers, when that feather first starts to emerge, it's poking out, and it actually sort of looks like the end of that feather that's poking out, but it's red and it has a blood supply in it. And you have to be kind of careful with those ones as the feather's growing and maturing. If there's a blood supply, there's a nerve. And if you break that feather, or the bird breaks that feather, they essentially think of it as having a straw in an artery. You can have the Amityville horror happening pretty quickly. So that can become a bleeding emergency if one breaks. Yeah, I know, buddy. But as they grow, that blood supply drops off, and the feather just sits and remains. You've got a little bit of, hopefully you can see it dancing there, a little bit of the down on the end here. But they molt a couple of times a year. Feels like this flock is always molting. They always have feathers that are dropping, and they're always growing new ones to replace them. But most birds molt in the spring and the fall, and they do replace all of their feathers. So even where you see some feathers like this, which are a little bit damaged, Max takes reasonably good care of himself, but he likes to back himself in his cage to the edge of the cage. He'll have 4 or 5 feet of cage in front of him, but no, he wants to stick his tail out of the back of his cage. Don't you, buddy? You turn around, you want some more scratchies. Yeah. So when I'm scratching a new feather, all I'm doing is I'm just gently pinching between a thumb and a nail, and I'm rolling a little bit to help that feather shaft break off. If I'm going after it too early, it might not be ready to break off. Whoops. And if the bird jumps like that, get out of there quickish, because you just touched something that he did not want you to touch that might have been a bit early. Yeah. So you let go and you pull away. You don't ever want to pull out a feather. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So good. You want to turn around, honey? Turn around. Let's turn. Let's turn. Let's see your face. All right. Tico, do you want a scritchy too? Tico, scritchy scritch. Little scritchy scritch. Yeah. Tico's got an itchy head today. Oh, he didn't want much of a scritch. Okay. Max wants more of one. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why you see some feathers coming in, and Max does not look as pretty as he usually does. It's just molting season. He's got some new feathers coming in. Oh, yeah. Good job, Max. Now, Max, while you're doing that, would you like another straw to chew? Yeah. Such a pretty straw. Hey. Just gonna grab my coffee, and I'm gonna check comments to see what I've missed. Well, done with the straw. Would you like that? Max is much like a toddler. He has a very short attention span. So I always have lots of toys out and lots of variety. Always something new. Elena's here. Regina, no, they don't eat the paper. They just chew it up. I'm just going to scroll back here on comments. Oh, there goes Tico. Bye, Tico. Where are you going? Yeah. Oh my goodness, I hear Jennifer gave us a super sticker. Oh, there it is. Jennifer, thank you so much. It's actually a super cute, super sticker. It's a little dog clapping his hands, cheering you on, Max. That is so completely awesome. That is awesome, awesome. Oh my goodness. Hi, Paul. Yeah, thank you so much, Jennifer. Did I miss anybody else? Just doing a bit of a scroll here. Yeah, Max had a lot of fun playing the piano there. Max really had fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tico's climbed down a little bit. He's cleaning his beak. He just decided he did not want to be on camera, which is fine. T-Cal's being quite noisy. I might trade off T-Cal and Tico again. We'll give him a few minutes. My goodness. Hi, Anne-Marie. Glad you're joining us. So did I miss anything else? Did I miss any questions? I'm now in front of the computer. So if I missed a question, please feel free to ask again. Oh, Regina, T-Cal is very talkative. Patricia was asking about Max's new hoodies. Yeah. Oh, the flock loves music. They love live music. I'll show you one of Max's new hoodies. And this one, we've got a few of them. And they really, really are super cute. But, and a big butt, right? You know, here's one of them. A bit of a Remembrance Day theme. Super cool, super fun. Here's another one. Yeah, a little bit spooky. It's just kind of fun. But the problem with these, they're quilted, they're warm, they're beautiful fabric. But let me show you the problem with this one. And the problem came when I opened them. They had not been worn yet. It's been too cold to wear the hoodies outside. So I'm looking at this going, this is a little bit of an odd snap design. This part of the snap, no, you can't have it with your beak, buddy. It's supposed to be here. And this, it was not properly snapped on. And, you know, there's the sort of stud that's supposed to hold it in place. So it was not well assembled. I'm just going to pop it back here. So the snap obviously is not going to work. Quality of assembly. If you look, you'll notice that the snap is off center. You know, it's not even centered. Some of the sewing quality is really good. Some of it not so good. When you start looking, you know, you've got a bunch of areas where the threads are looped over air rather than surged on the edge of the fabric. You've sort of got a weird bubble happening here. The other problem is with the sizing. This hoodie is meant to fit so that it Velcros and it snaps. And we sent measurements. The problem is it doesn't fit. So the Velcro straps, or the straps, are basically useless because it does not fit him properly. So that's super, super disappointing. The company that we purchased them from, now we understand that issues happen. And we reached out to the company. We reached out again. We sent text messages. We sent emails. We sent text messages. We sent emails. At this point, I'm getting kind of upset because nobody's responding to me. I finally got a response from somebody who said, oh, we'll send it back and we'll fix it. And I said, are you going to cover the cost of shipping? Now, I don't have an address to ship it back. I've not gotten a response on if they're going to cover the cost of shipping. And now we're 3-4 weeks in after this response that I got. I mean, I kept on sending emails. I kept on messaging. And now I don't mind if somebody takes a day or two to get back to me. But I do mind if people ignore me entirely. Got a message from the owner saying that she'd been sick, and she just messaged me, said, "Oh, I sent you an email." Maybe the email's hidden. Well, I went looking. Now I've gotten emails from the company when I initially corresponded about size, so I know that the email's whitelisted. I work in IT cybersecurity and risk and compliance. You cannot pull the wool over my head about an email not coming through. I went looking. It wasn't there. Trust me, it wasn't there. I checked Max's email. I checked my personal email. So I messaged back and I said, "Hey, what email address did you send it from? Can you resend it? I don't see anything." Crickets. More messages sent. Absolutely no response. So really, really annoyed. Now, I probably wouldn't be this annoyed even if they would have messaged me and said, "Oh, we're not gonna cover it," or something. Like, at least I would have gotten a response. But being left in limbo has really annoyed me. And unfortunately, the company in question is called Babes in the Hood or Parrot Hoodies. We absolutely do not recommend dealing with them based on our experience. They've got cute designs, but a cute design is no good if it's falling apart or if it's a hazard to a parrot. That snap that's falling apart, it's not just like a button falling off of a piece of clothing. It is a metal snap. That metal is not stainless steel. That metal could cause metal toxicity, especially if a bird swallowed it. So the very fact that it's falling apart is a huge, huge issue. But I think the real disappointment really is the quality of the work and the fact that they do not respond. Even when I made the first order, I messaged them many times trying to find out how they wanted measurements taken. And I sent in the measurements, and based on what I received, I don't think they actually looked at the measurements. So my options at this point, continue messaging for another couple of months in the hopes that they respond to me. I honestly think that it would be less frustrating just to walk over and start smacking my head against the nearest wall. I can do a chargeback or a partial chargeback through PayPal. It's not the money, it's the principal, and I'm pretty annoyed about that. I could buy the equipment required to install new snaps. I've priced that out on Amazon. The bulk snaps and the tool to install them will cost me about $20. So I could do a chargeback of that amount to the company and say, "Hey, I had to do this myself." I could hire a seamstress in the Calgary area to fix and modify things, or I could spend a bunch of time myself fixing and modifying. Notice I'm not too happy with any of these options. I would have expected the company to stand behind their products, at least give me an address where I could send something back to, at least respond to me if they were going to cover the shipping costs. Yeah, I was pretty annoyed, wasn't I, Max? Yeah. And I mean, I think that customer service, it really comes down to this. You don't get everything right all the time. Absolutely not. We're all human. We all make mistakes, but it's how you deal with those mistakes. I like to use the example of a motorcycle. My motorcycle, a number of years ago, I got the tires replaced at a company in town. And I picked up my bike partway through the work day. It wasn't that far from work. I needed to ride over, and it just worked out that way. Brought it back, parked it outside of work. And then I ran back into work because I had a couple of meetings. End of the day, I came out and I was looking at the wheel. I went, the aluminum rims had scratches on them. Now, these aluminum rims were perfect when I took it in, and they suddenly had scratches on them, and I was fit to be tied. I took pictures. Next morning I got a hold of them and I said, we have a problem. The person I talked to, I've got pictures. I mean, I'm absolutely armed here to prove to you that it was you that scratched my aluminum rims. And I said, oh, I need to get the owner to get back to you. Owner got back to me maybe 15 minutes later. And they said, we're awfully sorry. We took a look at our equipment. We had a felt pad fall off. The scratches are completely our fault. We've also contacted everybody else whose tires we did yesterday. And actually, I knew somebody else who'd taken a bike in that day for tires, and they did get contacted. So they stood behind it. And they offered me a discount off of next time I came in. Now, if they would have denied that it was their fault or tried to argue, I would have been really furious. But the fact they said, ooh, you're right, something bad happened, we're really sorry about it. We'd love to see if we can buff it out. We'd love to see if we can fix it. They took ownership. And all of a sudden that scratch, not a big deal. It became a non-issue because they said, thank you for letting us know. It's, they took ownership. And that's really what customer service comes down to. Yeah. So I always use that one as my example of customer service. Sometimes I've run a couple of businesses before in the past. I've seen people try to argue, I want the world for free. There was a problem on something, and they ask for things that are unreasonable. And sometimes, I don't want to, let's just call them the Karens of the world. They're there to complain. They're there to get everything for free. But I find most people are very, very reasonable. If there's a problem, they want to find a solution that works for them. They want to feel heard. And they want to know that you actually care. And that's really what it comes down to. So, yeah, there's my diatribe for the day, right, Max? Was that good? Yeah, Carrie, communication is huge. It really, really is. And if you have good communication, you can fix most problems. It's when you can't reach somebody, or they ignore you, or they try to gaslight you, that you get really, really upset. There we go. What is that? Oh, that's just a little bit of schmutz. Let's put down some of this. You want to play catch for a minute, Max? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Would you like to play catch with the ring? Oops. Oh, Santal. Yeah. Want to play catch with this? Oh, it's hard to catch. Good job. Yeah, don't throw it in my coffee though, okay? No rings, feathers, or poop in my coffee. Oops. Oh, there's a couple more here. Let's go with this one. Want to go with this one? Or this one. Here. Good job. All right. You want to play with this one? Oh, stack. That's the super squishy ones. I'm going to move the squishy ones. What's this one? You catch this one? It's heavy. Heavy. So heavy. Oh, good job. Good job. Can you help me stack it on here? Put stack. Those go the other way, don't they? Ah, there. Okay. You're just giving it an eyeball. You'd rather play catch. I understand. I'm going to catch a cup. Oh, I caught it. Yeah. Good job. Thank you. Oh, I can't catch it. You throw it over there, honey. I'm over here. Oops. Yeah, it's okay, Tico. Nobody's throwing at you. You're pretty safe where you're at. Max, we have to toss at the top of his head to get you with that. Catch with this one. Oh. Oops. Catch. Catch. Oh. Catch. You're playing with this one the other night. No? How about this one? Okay, pinks and purples. Oops. Catch. Gonna catchy catch. Catch. No, you can catch this one. You caught it earlier. I know, there's so many things moving on it. Yay! Good job. You can catch one of these. These are light. Yeah, want to catch another one of these? Oops. Wait. Let's make this a composite toy. How about the two rings together? Oops. Which ring do you want to catch first? Good job. How do you catch it? Good job. Yay! My goodness, Max. My goodness. Hi, Roberta. Oops. Cheryl says they've been getting a lot of phishing emails for UPS, DHL, and Canada Post. Yeah, there's a lot of phishing emails and phishing messages coming out. If you don't expect a message, don't respond to it. You can always check through a different location. If you get a message from Canada Post it'll always have a tracking number. Go to Canada Post's website on your own, type in that tracking number on your own, and just independently verify. Check if that email is legitimate or not. Yeah. But if you're not expecting an email or if it's an offer too good to be true, just, don't engage with it unless you've got a way to check independently if it is legitimate, folks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tango says somebody wants to send them $1,000 via Zelle. It's like, yeah, really believe that. Yeah, you know that those offers are too good to be true, and they're definitely phishing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always super cautious when I get a call or an email. Like if I'm not expecting you and you ask for me by name, I'm likely to ask who's calling. And you better have a pretty good explanation of who you are before I'll even confirm who you're talking to. But yeah, like it's so easy for the scammers to get your first name, your email address, your cell phone number, or some information. We give this out all the time. I mean, it's available on LinkedIn, it's available on Facebook. If you've ever entered a free draw anywhere, your information's out there. So just be aware that people try to use it for not good purposes. There are rules out there about it. Canada, for example, has CASL, which basically makes it illegal for a company to use addresses that are harvested. Say somebody just sends a bot out to LinkedIn and harvests a bunch of names and email addresses being used without consent is being harvested, or if it's purchased off the dark web. Yeah, that, they're basically harvesting. That is not legal. And a lot of companies do it, but they'll buy the phone lists and say, hey, it's a legitimate phone list. But at the end of the day, it's the company that has bought the phone list that is actually using it who's responsible. So, I mean, the information's out there and it is against the law, but it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Oh, Jordan, glad you're back. Julia says ICO in the UK, and she says she's an officer there. Yep. Julia, great organization. UK and Europe has some really great privacy legislation. It's got some real teeth behind it as well. Some of the fines for privacy violations are amazing. I mean, some of the big players out there, Amazon, Google, Facebook, WhatsApp, they're all on the top 10 list of some of the highest fines. And under GDPR, the fines for abusing someone's privacy are 4% of annual global turnover, or 20 million euros, whatever greater. And it's really based on, it's based on being a deterrent to companies. They don't want to risk that kind of money. I mean, a simple fine, there's the joke about jaywalking not being illegal. It's, or parking in a no parking zone not being illegal. It's just dependent how much you want to pay for it. Jaywalking, you get a fine for $40. Well, jaywalking, it's your choice whether or not you want to pay the $40 if you get caught. It's, it's a small amount for a lot of people. And I'll say, yeah, I saved myself time. I might get caught once a year. It's worth it to me. It's not really that much of a deterrent. It's a cost. But something like GDPR definitely has some really real teeth in it. The highest fine under GDPR, here's an interesting note for you. It was around 750 million euros. In Canadian, that's about, that's over $1 billion Canadian. It is amazing. But these companies keep abusing privacy. They keep using things in ways they're not allowed to. Amazon's gotten the knuckles wrapped for the way that they're using personal information in targeted ads without consent. It all comes down to consent, doesn't it, buddy? Okay, let's play catch again. Play catch. Oh, I can't catch it when you throw it over there, buddy. You gonna toss it where I can catch it? Oh, right in my hand. That was a good one. I'm going to flip this over. I see my poopers on it. So I don't want that landing in poop. Oopsies. Oh, bounce, 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 bounce. Let's see what else we got. We got another ring here. Another ring. What happened? Well, you can peel that one. That's fun. Give it a good peel. Hi, Chico. What are you doing back there? Good job, Max. Yeah, you have a good chew on that. My goodness, Max. You're being noisy. Would you like one more piece of pasta? Last piece of pasta for the day. Yeah. That's your Saturday pasta. Was that good? Oh, so good. Yeah. All right. Let's just see if there's any more comments that I've missed. I'm just going to check both devices here. Yeah, we've been streaming for quite a while. I want to thank everybody who's been here, who's been joining in the chat, who's been making comments, who's been liking us, who's sent us stars, super chats, super stickers. We appreciate all of you. You know, and if you want to support Max, it's super easy. Just like and subscribe. Watch some of our videos. If you want to help out the algorithm, watch the video right to the very end. That helps out the algorithms and says, hey, this content is something people want to see. Oh, Einstein's here. Hello, Einstein. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, Einstein, on your stream. Yeah, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Next week, we're going to do something special for Easter. So that'll be a lot of fun, won't it, Max? Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, Max, you finished that nibble. I'll hang out for another minute. If there's any comments I've missed, just feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm watching it. Oh, so glad that you're here, Paul. So glad that everybody's here. Yeah. Is that good, Max? Karen, did you know that Max has a bunny suit? We'll have some fun Easter videos coming out as well. We always do some special stuff, and we'll actually share out some of our historical stuff, and we'll share links to it. So make sure you check those ones out. Let's get everybody into the Easter spirit. Yeah, bok everybody. Thanks for joining us. All right, we'll end now. Bye-bye. Good job, Max. Good job. Oh, are you saying you're done?